Welcome to another video of our SQL playlist. Today we will learn some few functions, that is some group functions and some other functions in our SQL. So I have already created a table here to work on. So you already know how to create a table and insert rows in a table from our previous videos. So I have done the part already, and now I will show you the functions. So there are some group functions. And what are group functions? Group functions are functions which work on a group of values. Okay, like if I want to find the maximum salary inside the salary column, so we can use them. Okay, so here the group is the all the values present inside salary column. So I will write select, then for maximum salary I will write max, and within brackets I will write salary. Okay, so select max salary from, then table name, on which table we want to work. So select max salary from persons, and I will run it. See, this will give me the maximum value of the salary in our table. Okay, see. And now what if we want to find the minimum salary? It is almost same, just use the min keyword instead of max. So it will give me the minimum salary of the table. Okay, see. And there is another thing, that is how to find the average salary. So for average we will use the keyword avg. Okay, so select avg salary from table name will give us the average salary of our table. We can use this to find average value of any number or any group of numbers. Okay, so here the average salary is a huge number after the decimal, so I will round off this. Okay, so I will show you how to use round off. So we just write select, then you use the round keyword, and inside it we write the value which we want to round off, and after a comma we write the number of digits we want to see after our decimal point. Okay, so here our total number is the average salary, so I will keep it as same, and then after that I will write comma and 2. Okay, so because we want to see 2 digits after our decimal point. So now I will run it. See, our average salary got only 2 digits now after the decimal point. Okay, now to count number of cells or number of rows present inside a column, we use the count keyword. Okay, so I will write select count, inside we will write ename, that is and then from the table name. So select count ename from table name, so it will give us the number of names present inside our table. See, there are 7 names, so it will give us 7. Okay, so now go for the next command. The sum keyword or sum function will give us the total or summation of all the values present inside the column. So here this query will give us the total salary, that is the total value of everyone's salary inside our salary column. So I will run it and see, it gives us the total value. We have two other functions, power and square. So for power function we write the keyword power and the number of which we want to find the power, and after then we use the indices. Okay, so salary comma 2 will give us the salary to the power 2 value. Okay, so it will give us the salary square value for all the rows. So see, and if we want to find the square root, we will use the sqrt command. Okay, so sqrt command will give us the square root of the rows. Now we will round off the answers we have got, so it will give us a rounded value. We have two other keywords, ceil and floor, to find the ceiling value and floor value of a fraction or any digit. So you already know what is ceiling and what is floor from your mathematics, I guess. So the ceiling value we use the ceil command, and for floor value we use flor. Okay, the whole total floor command. So inside the floor and then bracket, then inside bracket we write the value we want to find ceiling and floor of. Okay, and for every command we need to write from the table name at the end. Okay, we use another keyword abs, that is to find absolute value. So suppose one of the salaries was in negative value, or one or many. Okay, if the values of the salaries were negative, suppose one is minus 2500, so then it will give us the absolute value of it, that is 2500. Okay, the positive value. Now to new commands are lpad and rpad. Okay, so suppose our salary got 5 digits in a row. Okay, so then if we want to show them padded, okay, so if we use lpad, there will be padding in the left side, and if we want rpad, then we will get padding at the right side. So the syntax is select, then lpad or rpad, what we want, then the name of the column, and then the value. Okay, so for how much padding you want to give it, so I have written 10, and then I have written a character with which I want to give the padding. So if my salary was like 25,500 and I am using lpad, so it is of 5 digits, and then we will get 5 star or 5 hashtag, whatever we are giving for padding, on the left side of it, and then the 5 digits. Okay, so total size will be 10, and if we are giving the rpad, so you will get the padding on the right side. So this will be the syntax of lpad and rpad. So now if we want to find a question, let's see what is the question. So we want to find the job id and count the number of pupils having similar job id. Okay, we want to find the job id and number of pupils are undering with this within this job id. So we will just write group by command. So group by command helps us for grouping similar kinds of things. So here all the pupil or all the rows having similar job id will be grouped, because we have written group by then job id. So select job id and then count star. Okay, so count will count the pupil inside the job id. So if we run it, you will see the job ids of them and the job ids of the pupil. And also if we are writing group by command inside of query, it will always be done first. Okay, so first it will be form the groups, and after that the count function will work. So what if we want to find the maximum salary, minimum salary, and the difference between maximum and minimum salary of all the persons inside our table? So we will simply use max cell, min cell, and max cell minus min cell. Okay, so we will use salary. Okay, because our name of the column is salary, so this will work. And if we want to give padding to it, we can use padding, but only writing this will work. And obviously we have to write the table name after that, from table name, and then we will run it and see the values, the maximum salary, minimum salary, and the difference. Okay, so now write something new query. So now we want to write the now we want to find the maximum, minimum, and average salary of every group grouped by the job id. So we will just write max salary, min salary, and average salary, and we will obviously round off the average salary, because otherwise it will give some huge value. So I will round off by 2 decimal places, and after that the main part, that is group by. Okay, so group by function will work first. So group by job id we are grouping, and we will also show the job id so that we can figure out which job id has which salary levels. So I will run it and see. The first we will have the job id column, and then max salary, min salary, and average salary. So there, where the group ids, similar group ids have more than one people, so you can find there are differences in max cell and min cell, and also the average cell is there different. But where the group ids have only one people working under them, then this will be same. So goodbye for today. I hope you understand this, and we will be back soon with another video of SQL playlist.